Today, Kern County Public Health will host a mental health symposium at Bakersfield College to address PTSD among first responders.
23 ABC's Daniela Garrido spoke with local firefighters on how they're currently tackling the topic. Daniela?
Mental health can be a stigmatized topic for first responders. City firefighters shared their experiences with PTSD and how the culture behind the conversation needs to change.
I think I'm getting emotional because it's the first time I've talked about it since it happened.
For many first responders, talking about a post-traumatic experience can be difficult.
Everybody gets on this job and that's all you want to do is help people, and you realize as you go on call that you're going to see things that you're not probably going to be used to. I try to block out 99% of them, but 1% has gotten through. And it's usually, I don't remember, I try to forget them, but sometimes things trigger them.
For one BFD firefighter, that call happened 12 years ago.
And this was the hardest thing for me was they had been sleeping when they got there. When they were driving there, because it was late at night, and the girls all had their heads on pillows. And when they got decapitated, the girl's head was still lying on the pillow. I don't know how that her head stayed there.
And the images and sounds of those calls remain years later.
Or if someone in my car that's driving, when I'm driving, wants to sleep, I think about the girl that was sleeping.
And she, the whole time, was wailing, and sometimes that reoccurs in my mind. And you think about these things over time, and once you hear that screaming in your head, and it was over and over again, the wailing of her child.
Bakersfield Fire Chief Galageza says mental health needs to be just as much of a priority as physical health.
Firefighters are working out, they eat right, but when it comes to the mental aspect of what they see on a daily basis, especially in Bakersfield with 41,000 calls, you're going to see horrific events, but we need coping mechanisms also, and that's what we're looking for our firefighters.
According to Kern Public Health, in 2017, more first responders died from suicide than on-duty issues.
This symposium is put together to try and change a culture that has been out there amongst first responders for many years, and that culture is silence is strength, and that is incorrect.
And while the stigma has gone down, there's still a long way to go.
We're starting to see it more and more that when it comes to issues post-traumatic stress, that our firefighters are starting to reach out more, but it's still not as widely accepted as I'd like. And over time, I can see those things happening to where once one reaches out and says, hey, this really helped me.
Today's mental health symposium will take place at the Bakersfield College Indoor Auditorium from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and it'll focus on assisting first responders to recognize signs and symptoms caused by post-traumatic stress disorder. Live in studio, Daniela Garrido, 23 ABC News, connecting you.